Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Jackson. Good strike downfield to Lane. It's a Baltimore touchdown! Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Coming left is Miller. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
There's shotgun, 2nd down. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. And they take him down to the 30. Trey Hendrickson. 4 sacks last season, Brock, and he's got 1 this year.
This defense just continues, Kate, to be suffocated. They have not lost form from that shutout a week ago. And these negative plays, putting your opponent behind the chains, goes a long way to those dominant defensive efforts.
options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. And it hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as 3rd down goes unanswered. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. Look at that power, deep left side. And it's incomplete. He went up to contest that one, and it prevents the big 1st down play.
Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Run drawn up here for Lamar. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. Picking up where they left off in that season opener win last week. Brock quickly out in front, and they're adding to it as they push to be one of the teams to start the season 2-0.
And when you get going like this, it really doesn't matter what call comes in that headset. Everybody in the huddle feels it, like they're not going to stop us on the other side. And really, they haven't.
That one splits the uprights. It's a 14-0 game here early. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. They love the aggressiveness from this defense. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Chuck with a quick toss out wide. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers, too.
To throw, Shuck. Finds a seam down the middle. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that is going to give the Saints a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Shuck looking to pass here. Finds his back. Achane. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Working on second down. Shuck. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryce Lance with his first NFL touchdown. Charlie Smith on to try the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that cuts the lead to 7.
14. Saints 7. Charlie Smith to kick off.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
35-yard line.
Seconds, one play remaining in this first quarter. Lamar back to throw. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Now here's Lamar. Here's Henry again. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during the game week in preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
We've set it down from 37. Now give it to Heidenreich. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Play action. Here's Jackson. He's in trouble. Not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. 4 sacks in that win last week, and now they've got one here.
We get to hear defense coaches, Kate, talk about turnovers and sacks could come in bunches. This guy got after it a week ago, and he's not slowing down today.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Now it's Lamar. He's in trouble, and they're going to get to him again. Fidel Diggs. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Just one left for Lamar. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This from 48 on the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Shuck on second. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. He's at the 30, the 10, and he gets home. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. And that is touchdown number 20 of his NFL career. For the extra point, here's Smith. Send right down the middle and good. And they trail by 3.
17. Saints 14.
Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens hold a lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Now Jackson off the play action. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. Chase Young. His first of the season, coming off that 10-sack campaign last year.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this 3rd down. Now Jackson. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Fidel Diggs. And now that brings them to a 4th and 24. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Now Shuck to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. There's the second forcing out of play with a gain of about 12. And that is going to be first down Saints.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They go play action. It's Shuck. Over the middle and complete to Olave. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And it's going to be first down New Orleans.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shuck to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the gun, a give to Miller. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Shuck changing the call. Here's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Miller is the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. They jump ahead by 4.
Charlie Smith, the kickoff for New Orleans.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. The designed run, Jackson keeping it. And he comes through on a QB keeper. Give him 16 on that carry. And that's enough for a first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. Nowhere to go with it. He's planted. They got him at the 16. Offense up to the line fast.
Tyler Shuck sacked. A loss of 4 yards.
Going with an alternate play here.
Down.
Second down, here's Shuck. He's got a screen to the running back. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
I think that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing, Shuck. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. On the give, it's Miller. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that is going to give the Saints a 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Shuck. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the pistol, Henry. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Chase Young.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
2nd down, here's Lamar. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And a repeat target does not mean a repeat catch. The defense keeping an eye on him after that last play, and the hit breaks it up. It's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. He just got it done.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Palmer. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Trying the right side with Miller.
And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running once more with Miller. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. Hayden got the first down.
We see it here all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Again, it's Miller. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go left side with Miller. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Working quickly here.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And down he goes. They drop him right along that midfield stripe. That is Trenton Simpson. Matching last week's effort with that sack.
It's 2nd down.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is 2nd down as we kick off our final quarter. Shuck. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Handoff here for Miller. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. Well, he managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the first down against a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that second level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Pushes them beyond midfield. There he goes on the right side. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson
His second of this game on the ground.
Ravens.
My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Here's Jackson to throw. Headed out right. They did it! He made the interception! The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Ravens 26, Saints 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Palmer. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Start this drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Following the interference call, first and 10 now. Schaub looking to pass here. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Saints first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Working quickly here.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing on second. Schaub. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Change up the call. Throw here, third down. Risky throw, and it's intercepted! Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
At the 32-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 5. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Play action now with Jackson. This is complete to Waller. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he's not going to escape this one. May take him down late in this ballgame. Fidel Diggs. And that's going to force 4th down. Quite a ways to go.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 22. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you can fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
33, Saints 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They send him left out of the slot. Shuck's going to throw here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Here's Shuck on second down. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. Third down now after that incompletion.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
Throwing now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Olave. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
New Orleans.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here's Shuck on second. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
I'm not going to pretend to be a chess player, but I've watched enough to know, and enough maybe to be dangerous, Kate. And I think you get to a chess match, and you know what the next move is going to be. This defense knows shots are coming, and they were prepared.
Seven seconds left. This might be our final play here. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.